Did you hear that the police held Lil Baby accountable for the passing of 2 individuals, as even reported on the local news?
Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of 2 teen-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
Between the bullets, it was nothing but bullets, pop, 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 pop.
At least 25 shots fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come by my tacos.
Lil Baby filmed a music video on an ops block near a taco stand. However, the same woman featured in the news clip alerted the ops on her Facebook, posting that Lil Baby had just arrived at the taco shop with 3 cars deep and was recording a music video.
We over here kicking him. We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. You know how we do it at Snappy Taco. Baby, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up, because you already know how he's doing the Snappy Tacos, baby.
According to the police, the ops had no idea Lil Baby was filming until the woman's Facebook post caught their attention. This led them to arrive armed, clearing out the entire scene. What's alarming is that the feds are placing the blame on Lil Baby. During a press conference on Wednesday, the Atlanta Police Department called out Lil Baby, stating that his actions contributed to the deaths of 2 young adults last summer. Authorities announced that 7 arrests had been made in connection to the deaths of Jacob Davis and Lemon Freeman. Major Ralph emphasized that the incidents were part of a gang war sparked by an altercation at Lil Baby's music video shoot last May, where 3 people were injured. He firmly stated, "This team will work relentlessly to hold you accountable," referring to Lil Baby.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
This led to a viral tweet claiming that after failing to convict Young Thug, the Atlanta DA was now setting her sights on Lil Baby, using him as an example for rappers accused of funding gangs with fame, money, and resources for street crimes. According to Atlanta DA Fani Willis, many rappers in the city are making millions from music and then using that money to supply their gangs with firearms, narcotics, and more. However, Lil Baby wanted no part in this, which finally answered one of the rap industry's biggest questions: why he shut down 4PF. Right after Lil Baby's album release, reports surfaced that his new project Wham was rushed due to looming legal troubles. Closing 4PF was the first major sign, as the very next day, he announced he had officially ended the record label. This move was seen as an effort to prevent 4PF from being labeled a street gang, especially since several members had been involved in serious crimes in Atlanta, something Lil Baby didn't want to be associated with.
4 Pockets Full had to come to an end, you know what I'm saying?
When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because the all shit that be going on, and I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first, you know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police, it's just period, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk.
If you've been keeping up, the feds have already issued warnings about Lil Baby's alleged ties to criminal activity in Atlanta. In fact, just a year ago, the Atlanta DA publicly called him out on the news.
Investigation. Recent months, you get 2 high-profile racketeering cases. There could be more.
Over the next 60 days, you'll see 2 more.
DJ Academics later broke this down, exposing the strategic trap that Atlanta DA Fani Willis was setting for rappers in the city. It all started with reports stating Lil Baby was arrested Monday night for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit. He was taken to the Clark County Detention Center and held on a $5,000 bail.
I need 20 bands, call the number for me. Hey, security, black guy, call the number for me. Lock me up for a term, but I got life. Security, I need 200 bands a year, I swear to God, security. Security, I need 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. Hey, lady, my check is at 921. Nah, check me good, I gotta do my nuts. Check me good, you on the camera, I gotta do my nuts, check me good. I gotta y'all looking at caution, myself today.
This marked Lil Baby's first of 3 arrests in the following months, but the situation runs much deeper. Let me explain. 8 months ago, DJ Academics revealed on stream, while showing the official documents, that 4PF was listed in the same RICO case file as YSL and Young Thug.
I've heard two of them. Like, I've heard the 2 of them. They're like, yo, these are going first, then these. I've heard that. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation, nothing, whatever, but these are top. Well, one's a top. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying it. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers.
But now, with the YSL trial concluded, DJ Academics has laid everything out, revealing that Lil Baby's recent arrests serve as a major warning that a RICO charge could be headed his way.
I'm gonna tell you some things that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe. It's fine. I don't care either way. When Fani Willis started targeting YSL, Fani Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed it, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told them, like, it's okay if we dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get dirt, especially after the bomb died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we won't get dirt. That's doing the math. You see why Lil Baby is moving away even? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county, state watch.
The Atlanta DA wasn't successful in taking down Young Thug, making it likely that Lil Baby will be their next target. Let me explain. Just 2 weeks into the YSL RICO trial, Thug and Lil Baby's close friend, Gunna, took a plea deal, effectively cooperating and getting on Fani Willis's good side.
Personal knowledge that members or associates of myself have committed crimes in Berkeley.
Yes, sir.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped a ambush. You were present along with Jeffrey Williams, where an item and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, sir.
And you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in person, correct? Yes. You were present when law enforcement stopped a vehicle with you and Jeffrey Williams inside, where drugs and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you? Correct. Just 2 weeks after Gunna was released from jail, Lil Baby was arrested again, this time for illegal window tint. Official footage of the arrest was later released online.
Man, you know why for you open up these windows, they're tinted. You can't see nothing. I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can't see me. Give me my tip. Let me ride. I don't know what celebrity you are. I'm not picking my tip. Let me ride. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. Let my window up. Oh, yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man. All right, they give me a tip. Have a good day, man. Now, who are you? You say you, my name Lil Baby. Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay? You got a pen? You don't be want to have it. You gotta have tickets in that level. People okay. I take a ticket and somebody fuck me on. You put it 32. You put it 32. If you got a medical exception, you can get it.
This is where the corruption of the Atlanta DA becomes clear. The body cam footage from Lil Baby's arrest mysteriously became corrupted. Initially, the video showed him receiving a ticket and driving away, only to be pulled over again moments later by a different officer, this time without a body cam. This raised suspicions, with many questioning whether Lil Baby's name was flagged in the system, prompting Fani Willis to send officers after him. The situation escalated to the point where Lil Baby had to fly his lawyer in on a private jet that night to bail him out. This incident fed into the larger trap allegedly set by the Atlanta DA. It all began when Young Thug, after his release from jail, took a shot at Gunna on social media. He tweeted, "Wham! Let's drop one on these rats," with Wham referring to Lil's Baby. Lil Baby had already made it clear that he was against Gunna for taking a plea deal in the YSL case, and he responded to Thug on Instagram saying, "We should." This was exactly what Fani Willis wanted, escalating tensions. Thug continued fueling the situation with another tweet, followed by an Instagram video. He first tweeted, "Gunna, stop acting like we're friends on the internet. I don't know you, Itchy," immediately caught Gunna's attention. Gunna's brother responded, "Trust and believe. The feeling is mutual." But what Young Thug did later that night could potentially land him in trouble with his probation. He linked up with T.I. and posted an Instagram story saying, "I'm home, and I did it the right way," a clear subliminal shot at Gunna. Letting Gunna know that he did it the right way, even T.I. co-signed Young Thug's message. But here's the real issue. Thug's sneak dissing is actually violating his probation. DJ Academics pointed this out, predicting that the feds wanted Thug to slip up. Academics explained that this was all part of a bigger setup. He stated the stipulations they gave Thug are designed for him to fail. They want him to break his probation so they can send him back to prison for 20 years. The theory suggests that Thug was given an easy plea deal on purpose, not to free him, but to set him up for failure. Meanwhile, Fani Willis knew that if Thug was released, Lil Baby would take his side in the beef with Gunna. This created the perfect trapboth Lil, Baby and Young Thug caught in the same web, playing right into her hands.
Hey man, what you got to tell these people?
Back. Back, Jack.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey man, ain't no cap in it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
It's time.
Right way.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that way. And go tell that.
I know some of his fans think he beat the case, but he definitely didn't. Beating the case means walking away with no restrictions, and that's not what happened. Young Thug's release might seem like a win, but it's also a major setup. Think, Aboudi's going to be monitored under probation for 15 years. He can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or gang members, can't rap about certain topics, and can't promote any music that authorities believe is linked to gang activity. But what happens if his name still gets mentioned? In music, if he even casually says something like, "We at the park getting lit," or "We in the club turning up," they could twist it into something else. Right now, people are celebrating, and I get it. If you followed the trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you could see the pain he went through. He gained a lot of weight, and everyone knows that's not the Thug we remember. So, yeah, we're happy he's out, but we also need to be very aware of how this situation could play out.
Some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or the members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. But he's always gonna talk about him and is doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, it's like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about it. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug is not that weight. So we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.